Hey everybody, Jonathan Doyle with you again. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you're seeing this on YouTube, listening on the podcast. Welcome aboard. Please make sure you've subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so we can grow the channel and we can grow the reach of this hopefully positive message that's reaching more and more people. And make sure you grab a free copy of my book, Bridging the Gap. I'm trying to get that out to as many people as I can bless. So please, there'll be a link here. Grab that link, get yourself a free copy. I'm going to send you a chapter every 2 days. You're going to love it, so make sure you do that. Now, today, we're going to talk about a quote from a really interesting guy. His name is Soren Kierkegaard. Try saying that fast. Soren Kierkegaard, really interesting life. He dealt with a lot of sadness, a lot of isolation. He was a very solitary figure. He spent a lot of his time just thinking and writing and staring out the window. You know, I got a young family. My kids are just, wild. I would love to just, stare out a window and do some writing. That'd be lovely. But anyway, Soren Kierkegaard is one of the great philosophers of the last few hundred years. I got a really good quote for him. Let's do it. It is better to try something and fail than to try nothing and succeed. The result may be the same, but you won't be. We always grow more through defeats than victories. All right, where do we start with this one? Like, how good is that last section? We always grow more through defeats than victories. Have you found that to be true in your own life, if you think about it? It's often the times where we failed, where things were really hard and difficult, that we really grew and we really changed. If we just win all the time, if we're just constantly winning, I don't know, there's a danger there of kind of hubris, isn't there? Narcissism, of kind of ascribing your success to your complete and utter brilliance. But it's when we fail that we have to kind of try again, that we grow. So it's beautiful that Kierkegaard here is giving us this simple idea. If we try something and fail, there's a relationship between that and trying nothing, because if we try nothing, we'll always succeed, right? So we'll succeed in achieving absolutely nothing. But when we fail, we don't achieve nothing. If we don't try, we definitely achieve nothing, right? So if you don't join that team, go for that promotion, apply for that job, try that relationship, make that phone call, if you don't do any of that, then you are guaranteed success. The success you'll get is the success of achieving absolutely nothing, but it's predictable and you know that you can do it. But when you try something, when you actually get out of that comfort zone and try something difficult, the risk of failure is absolutely present, right? And it's present for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter if you're an absolute world champion at something. The risk of failure is still there, right? Like, you can be a world famous athlete, you can be a world famous musician, politician, whatever, and the risk of failure is, always there. I mean, I've got I've got a range of friends that are in politics, and they often say that almost nobody ever gets to leave on their perfect terms, right? They keep trying, they keep doing stuff, they keep campaigning and doing things, but they're always at risk of not succeeding. But it's that constant effort and energy of constantly trying things that keeps people in the game. So what Kierkegaard is telling us here is that there's something unique about being human, is that we have this constant invitation to stay exactly as we are, or we have this invitation to grow. If we pursue the invitation to grow, then we're very much at risk of failure, depending on what it is, right? I mean, sometimes we can try things that we know we're going to succeed at because they're not particularly difficult. But isn't it true in your life that when you really try things out of your comfort zone, the risk is ever present? This is the mystery of human life. This is the mystery of personal development, growth, goals, motivation, all this stuff that I'm passionate about, and you probably are too if you're watching, is that there's an admission price, isn't there? There's a ticket cost. That if you want to stay exactly the same, you don't have to pay any price. You just do exactly what you did yesterday and things are going to be exactly the same. But I'm here to encourage you to say that if you want something different, you're going to have to try something different. You're going to have to do something, you have to make that call, apply for that job, ask that person out for a coffee. That's scary, right? Because of course it's scary. But it's that ability to confront difficult things that's so beautiful about what it means to be human. So I just want to encourage you. I want to say to you, are you avoiding something at the moment? Is there something that, you're telling yourself a story about that, I could do this, but I don't want to do this, and if I try this, it might fail? Go and fail massively. I've been teaching my kids since they were like this big. Fail, do big ones, massive ones. Because, don't be frivolous about it. I'm having a joke with you here, but don't be afraid to fail. Because your failures will change you, and they'll strengthen you, and they'll push you a little bit closer to where it is that you want to be, and you'll be a more complete and full person. All right? So get off the metaphorical couch of life. I need to keep getting myself off the couch of life and doing difficult things. All right, make sure you've subscribed. Grab a free copy of Bridging the Gap. God bless you, friends. My name's Jonathan Doyle. I'm going to have another message for you tomorrow.